I don't think I need to establish that AAA games have a lot of negative traits these days.
You would hope with this many cops and this many robot cops that we could at least hopefully take down the suspect.
You've heard this before. Microtransactions, massive open worlds with nothing of value in them, unfinished technical disasters, stupid cosmetics that ruin the art style of the game they're in. You know about all of this. I have good news and I have bad news. We'll start with the bad news. It's not gonna get better. A lot of people blame these behaviors on corporate greed. And sure, that's not wrong. Massive game companies aren't making games out of passion for the craft. But that isn't the problem. Not really. Greedy companies are half the puzzle. They can't do this alone. Alright, here we go. You ready? The games industry, the movie industry, the comic book industry, they will not get better. And it's not the company's fault. Put yourself in their shoes for a moment. You're an executive for CD Projekt. Let's look at the earnings in the last few years. 2015, The Witcher 3 comes out. $798 million in net revenue. 2017, not much is going on, but the ship's still sailing. $463 million, not bad. 2018, Gwent's doing well. Witcher 3 still selling, $363 million. Now 2020, COVID hits, Cyberpunk 2077 releases, and it's a massive shit show. Refunds have to be given out for last-gen consoles since the game's so unplayable. Tons of articles come out, videos come out. Cyberpunk is a disaster. $2.1 billion. CD Projekt released a great RPG that people love and they do okay. CD Projekt spends $350 million on advertising, gets the hype machine rolling, and releases a broken mess and they make a fortune. What does this teach you as a company? Do you genuinely believe the average gamer wouldn't pre-order The Witcher 4? I'm not so sure. Let's take this in a different direction. Halo. Let's not even bother talking about 3 and Reach, let's talk about the current state of the Master Chief Collection. The game has a battle pass, a free battle pass. You get tokens as you play that allow for tiers of multiple battle passes to be unlocked in any order the player wishes. Once a tier is unlocked, the next tier can be accessed in the same manner. This is one of the best battle pass systems I've seen, and that's ignoring that it's free. No fear of missing out, no nonsense. Then came Halo Infinite. Infinite's battle pass is paid, but it's a free-to-play game, so that's fine. Quick side note, if you defend every bad decision a game publisher or developer makes because the game is free, please shut the fuck up. They aren't making it free out of the kindness of their heart, they're making it free so idiots like you will spend more on microtransactions than you would have on the game. Anyway, Infinite's battle pass doesn't expire. This is good. But instead of rewarding players for good performance or medals and such, they have a challenge system. When the game came out, this was the only way to get XP in the game. You know, I want to play SWAT, but instead I have to play 3 Capture the Flag games so I can unlock anything. Oh, by the way, you can't queue for Capture the Flag to get these challenges. You have to pick the playlist that has Capture the Flag, and then every once in a while you can make progress on the battle pass. But at Anvil, they added XP for completing matches. This is true, and the amount of XP diminishes as you play more games in a day. Fucking brilliant. Almost done with Halo, we haven't gotten to the Black Pill part yet. The progression system in Halo Infinite was completely lambasted when the game came out. But when it came time for 343 to charge $9 USD for cat ears on your half-robotic killing machines, the gamers couldn't help themselves. What happened to microtransactions? This is how much Splinter Cell Chaos Theory costs on Steam. Think about this. These gamers would rather have cat ears on their helmet in a first-person game than buy the best stealth game ever made. Why would 343 give a shit about our whining about the progression system when we'll shovel money their way for the most low-effort content imaginable? How long do you think an artist spent modeling that? How many do you think they sold? Here's some low-hanging fruit. GTA 5 single-player DLC. To quote data miner and leaker Tez2, what Rockstar was planning to do with the single-player DLC can be compared to adding a new whole map expansion. They had plans to redesign 80 or 90% of the map to fit a specific theme. One of the episodes was supposed to feature a zombie apocalypse. Rockstar would make changes to the whole map to fit the zombie apocalypse theme. GTA 5 Undead Nightmare. Does that sound cool? You know what sounds cooler? Flying motorcycles and tedious missions that you grind for hours so you can buy pretend vehicles to get blown up by the flying motorcycles. But hey, there's one mission where you can play as Franklin, still online for some reason, so that's cool, I guess. Do you want to know why this is the case? Want to know why the Ballad of Gay Tony exists, but the map expansion for GTA 5 doesn't? Maybe because the GTA Online player base spent more than $500 million on microtransactions in the third quarter of 2021 alone. I remember back when microtransactions were first getting big, lots of YouTubers would make videos buying all the stuff, even gambling for it. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was infamous for adding new weapons, but only allowing for them to be unlocked through loot boxes. They stopped selling loot boxes in the Call of Duty shop, and I think some idiots think that means we won. How much did a supply drop cost in Black Ops 3? $2. Not exactly $2 because they do the stupid trick all these companies do where they make you buy fake currency in bundles so that you can have extra that you can't spend that forces you to buy more or waste it. Listen, Black Ops 3 supply drops were messed up. It was gambling marketed to kids for skins and pay-to-win-ish guns. It was bad. But look at this shit! This pack comes with a character skin, a weapon skin, a knife charm, an animated gif of a knife, a dude saying stay down, and an animation of a dude getting bonked. How much does this cost, you may ask? $18. Can we just take a step back and acknowledge how much money that is? Let's take a look at entire games we can get for $20, $2 more than these skins. Fallout 4, without DLC to be fair. Fallout New Vegas, one of the best RPGs of all time with all DLCs. Ultra Kill, The Sims 4, Blade and Sorcery, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, and Control, but that's at a steep discount. But hey, maybe you only have exactly $18, so let's sort by 15 so we don't break the bank. Stardew Valley, Portal 1 and 2, Katana Zero, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, Hollow Knight, Half-Life 2, Dishonored, Papers, Please, Gunpoint, Being a Dick if you're a perv, Gary's Mod, Tomb Raider, Enter the Gungeon, Halo 2, Honey Pop if you have good taste. Star Wars Battlefront, Cuckold Simulator, I recommend this for you COD players. Saints Row the Third with all DLC, Oblivion, Morrowind, Fallout, Fallout 2, Max Payne 1 and 2 bundled, Heat Signature, this one's cool, I recommend it. Payday 2, New Vegas with only some DLC, and let me reiterate, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Or, Guy with Knife. Up to you. People used to complain a lot more about microtransactions. Let me make this clear. These are not microtransactions. These are just transactions. Go into a game of Warzone and look who you bump into. People are buying these skins. They wouldn't be sold if they weren't selling. There's no stigma around buying these skins and using them. There's no incentive for anything to change. And let's be clear, this will only get worse. At least Halo went free to play to justify this. Activision went the opposite way. They make their billions on skins, plus the new Call of Duty game is getting a price increase. On paper, if you ignore all the microtransactions, a price increase for video games makes sense. Games have costed $60 since the 90s, and inflation has cut the value of that in half. Games should cost more. The thing is, though, the industry is 10 times the size it was then. And as we just established, they're making more money than ever because of microtransactions. Activision's revenue from these transactions is only increasing. Last year, it made $4.85 billion on in-game content, and the year before that, it was $4.2 billion. They're making billions with a B from cosmetics and games. They could give the game out for free and still rake in billions. They just want more and they know their audience will pay for it. Why not? If I was making this video 8 years ago, I would try to convince you. Please guys, just stop buying it and they'll stop making it. I'm not going to try to do that. This video could be on the front page of every website on the planet and it wouldn't stop this from happening. People want this and they will provide. Supply and demand, baby. So here it is, the black pill laid bare. There is no hope. That's just the way it is now. And we can expect it to only get worse from here. I do have a kernel of hope for you, though. Technology is advancing or something, okay? Computers get faster, Google Glass, whatever. Here's my point. Games are easier to make with time, and the technology to make them is more accessible with time. Indie games and AA games are still full of value. Larian Studios has a little over 250 employees, and they made Divinity Original Sin 2, one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Minecraft's probably the most obvious example of a game created by one person. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is genuinely one of the best stories I've ever experienced. How many people made Soma? Holy shit, Frictional Games had 25 employees as of 2019. Seriously, play Soma, or at least watch it on YouTube. It's really good. Okay, real quick. I'm never gonna have a chance to talk about it except for right now, so just let me ramble for a second. Katana Zero is amazing. Just look at it. Okay, now watch this. This game has an interesting plot, great characters, amazing charm, fantastic music, and an incredible style. And it's only $15. This game was made by one guy. The music's from someone else, but oh my god, it's so good. Buy this game. If my point isn't clear, AAA games are going to keep getting worse, but indies will keep getting better. So I ask you, please spend 5 minutes finding out if a game fucking works before you buy it, and give cheap games a shot. Save some money and play something that's worth your time. That's all I have for today. Consider checking out my Assassin's Creed critique. It's very much an effort post. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel.